DepEd Vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose values and competencies enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. As a learner-centered public institution, the Department of Education continuously improves itself to better serve its stakeholders. DepEd mission: to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. Administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learners. DepEd core values: maka-Diyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa.
Isang masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayon din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello! Magandang umaga po sa ating mga viewers, especially sa ating mga grade 12 learners. Happy Tuesday po, a happy and blessed Tuesday po sa ating lahat. And wini-welcome din po natin ang ating mga viewers, like the parents, mga co-teachers, co-hope teachers po, okay, other learners from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Welcome again to our Week 7 para sa ating Health Optimizing Physical Education 4. I hope na nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan at excited na kayo para sa panibagong matututunan natin for this week. And again, this is your tutor. I'm Tutor Shen from SDO Antipolo City. And for now, hindi muna natin makakasama si Tutor Badet for an equally important activity na kailangan niyang gawin. But for the meantime, tayo naman po muna ang magkakasama. I know wala ako last week, si Tutor Badet ang naging tutor ninyo for last week, week 6 for ating Hope 4. And again, please do not forget our schedule. It's every Tuesday po from 11 o'clock to 12 noon. And kung hindi nyo pa like and share ang different Facebook pages and YouTube channel, so on your screen, makikita nyo po dyan. Please like and share DepEd ETUlay. You can also share that sa mga inyong mga siblings, sa mga kakilala nyo para for other grade levels naman ay makaantabay din sila sa different subjects, okay? And also we have their YouTube channel, we have there the DepEd ETUlay. So let me greet muna ang ating mga participants for today. So again, hi, Joseph Conrad Bulaklak from Pasay City North High School. And nakikita ko na yung mga students ko rin po, like Kiana Peregrina. Okay, we also have there Naira Dagman from Herodotus San Mariano National High School. So suki natin ang mga estudyante from SDO Isabela. We do also have Almira Mayor. Okay, hi ma'am, hello po. Okay. Teacher po ay si Jonaline Santos Ruiz. They are watching from Mariana National High School, again in SDO Isabela. So welcome po, and we also have there Clarissa Balanay. Okay, so same in Mariana National High School. Kasama din si John Lloyd, kaklase malamang ito. Si John Lloyd Hilario Velasco. And hi as well sa aking mga estudyante like Nicole Enriquez. Okay. We also have there Jerome Rodriguez. Okay. Yeah, good morning po kay Sir Resty Baradi, ang kanilang teacher. And we also have Mark Clotildes Navilda, Angel Banaog. So again, welcome po for our Week 7 Health Optimizing Physical Education 4. I know marami kayong natutunan with Tutor Badet last week. So we have another RA or yung recreational activity. So pito na po for today. Ang isa sa mga pwede yung pagpilian na recreational activity wherein you will not just enjoy, but also, it can also improve your fitness level. Okay, so before we move on to our lesson today, let's have our time for review regarding the discussion on week 6. Okay, so you can have your pen and paper. You can just write down your answers sa ating comment section. So lagyan nyo na din ng number. Sometimes yung mga intermittent connection, mabagal yung signal, yung paglagay ng answer. So, I encourage you, for number 1, lagyan yung number and then what would be your answer. So, let's start with our review. Okay, well, I know, alam nyo na to, you just have to write here fact or bluff. So, if the statement is correct, okay, regarding the previous lesson, then write fact and write bluff kung mali naman. Okay? If the statement is incorrect. So students, can you please give me thumbs up po sa ating comment section for me to know na ready na kayo para sa ating review. So kindly type in a like, okay, emoticon sa ating comment section so we can now finally start our review. So I know, medyo fresh pa to ang inyong mga, ang lesson. Okay. Okay, that's great. So our learners are very much ready na. So let me have here the first, okay, statement. Yeah. Kayak is an open vessel and the person either sits or kneels inside the canoe and uses a single-bladed paddle to push the craft through the water. Okay. So is it a fact or a bluff? So yes, no? Meron tayong kayaking and canoeing. So that was your previous lesson. So based on that, is it a fact or bluff? So please type in your answer sa ating comment section. Yeah, I know, no? Medyo ngayon naglalabasan ng mga like natin, but thank you for those responses. At alam kong ready na po kayo. And yes, okay, the answer for this, okay, for number 1, ang kayak. And the answer is, very good, Nicole Enriquez, the answer is bluff, okay? So tatandaan natin, no? Between kayak and canoe, they could differ with the size, okay, the shape, yung shape ng boat, okay? And also yung paddle na ginagamit natin. So that is correct, Nicole, for that answer. So kayak, enclosed vessel naman siya. And it uses a double-bladed paddle. Okay. Very good answer. Same thing with Joseph, no? Bluff din ang kanyang answer. And Eliza, okay. Good job. Good job, students. Now let's move on to question number 2. Canoeing and kayaking improves cardiovascular endurance, increases muscle strength, torso, and leg strength. Students, type in your answer. Is this a fact or bluff? Okay, number 2 na po tayo. Lagay natin number 2. Is it a fact or bluff? So, analyzing yung kind of activity ng canoeing and kayaking, do you think it can improve your cardiovascular endurance, ang inyong muscle strength, yung torso ninyo, and even your leg strength? What is your answer? Please type in your answer. Okay. The answer is, yes, for number 2, yes, very good. Kessner, pakinggan, the answer is fact. So usually na as you paddle, no, hindi naman siya na alam natin kung gaano ka-wide and large ang mga water bodies natin, no, ang mga water resources natin. So in that case, if you keep on paddling, no, enjoying the scenery as well. Now, if it would take 30 minutes in an hour, no, that you keep on paddling, then it could increase your cardiovascular endurance. Muscle strength, so particularly, no, akala lang natin because we keep on yung pag sa paddle, no, yung ating mga upper extremities, yes, it could improve the strength of that. So particularly sa atin yan, sa torso. Then somehow ang leg strength kasama din because yun yung ano din natin, kumukuha din tayo ng energy, no? So hindi lang natin namamalayan kahit nakaupo tayo o naka-kneel tayo, we are also using our leg strength para mas mabigyan pa natin ng puwersa, okay? All right, as we keep on rowing or paddling. Okay? Good job, students like Leslie and Charisse. Very good answer. Now, let's have here question number 3. Recreational canoeing and kayaking are examples of low-impact activity. So, again and again, no? Ano ba, babalikan natin? I know you understand canoeing and kayaking, but how are we going to define low-impact activity? So, please type in your answer. Is this a fact or a bluff? Okay, so very good answers. Nakita ko na yung answer ni Nicole. Yes, that is correct. The answer is fact. Now remember, kapag low-impact activity po, no, you are not that prone to such injuries. So same thing with Elaine. Very good answer. Now, unlike the mga contact sports like basketball and also soccer and football, na medyo pwede tayo mas prone tayo sa injury because of the nature of the game. But here, no, because you're just sitting, okay, paddling, all right, enjoying the scenery. So this is considered a low-impact activity. So good answer, Sheen. And then Angelo, let's move on to question number 4. Now, we also talk about, aside from kayaking and canoeing, the discussion was also about the etiquette in the use of facilities and equipment. So here, for number 4, is this a fact or bluff? Always leave the venue clean after using the facilities and equipment? Okay, please type in your answer sa ating comment section. Is it a fact or bluff? Okay, very good again, Nicole. So the answer here is it's a fact. Now, syempre, no, as a respect to the next user and also the owner of the ano po no the venue no, we always have to keep it clean, all right? Especially na tayo din ay meron pa ring pandemya na nararanasan sa ating bansa. Okay, so yes, that is correct. So, syempre, we have to maintain its cleanliness. So, para mas wala ring mga hazard and mga maaaring magiging, okay, it's nice to work out kapag maganda at maayos at organized ang ating lugar na saan natin isinasagawa ang ating physical activities or workout. Now, let's have here the last, okay? Yeah. It is okay to hog equipment in health or physical activities facilities. Okay, for number 5, is it a fact or bluff? Okay. Now, tatandaan natin, we're still in the midst of pandemic po, no? So the answer is, type in your answer for number 5. Okay, yes, the answer is we have their bluff. Okay. Now, we are, as much as possible, now we are encouraged kung kakayanin naman natin. No? Very good, Nicole, again. Na if we can bring our own equipment no, sa ginagawa nating physical activities or even workout man yan. So, Kessner, Sheen, Joseph, okay, very good on that, Laline. Okay. Now, especially kasi yung pag-spread ng virus, okay, mahirap yan. So, as much as possible, no, let's just remember that whenever we are using this equipment po, no, let's not forget to sanitize, okay? O kaya mag-disinfect, okay? Because of the situation we are experiencing, no? Kailangan, again, lagi namin sinasabi ni Tutor Badet po, no, na for recreational activity, yeah, isa sa mga benefit niyan is for us to enjoy, for us to relax, okay? But then on, lagi din natin isaalang-alang ang ating safety. So, always remember to follow safety and health protocols, okay? I'm very happy because most of the students, yeah, have or get or answer correctly, no? Very good on that. It means that you really learned from Tutor Badet's discussion last week. All right. And keep it coming lang po sa ating mga viewers na nakakasama ngayon. So just, comment nyo lang din yung grade and section ninyo and yung teacher nyo na din po. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now, I have here a question muna. No? Let's park this question po and then later on, let's answer. Okay? So please, you can take a screenshot or get your pen and paper and write down the question here. So how do participating to team building activities address health issues and concerns? So again, no, kahit sa mga previous hope subjects natin from 1, 2, 3, no, we do also have some activities as we participate, no, nagkakaiba lang kung dance, physical fitness, or sports. But how can it help us address health issues and concerns? But particularly, we are going to focus on recreational activity. So take a screenshot on this or write down on your notebook, on your paper po, no? Okay? Paano kaya? So let's have this question na ito. And later on, you can finally give me the answer, no? I think meron na kayo somehow knowledge and about participating since these are physical activities po, no? You have this idea already, but pwede pa nating ma-deepen ang inyong understanding and yung learning on how you can address health issues and concerns, okay, in relation to RA or recreational activity. Okay? Sige po, batiin ko na lang din si Ma'am Lorna Lucas din po, isa sa mga teachers ng ating mga viewers. Okay. So, let's now move on to our week 7 lesson, which is team building activities, a recreational activity that address health issues, and concern. Okay? I know, meron na ba kayong mga experience when it comes to participating in team building activities, especially nung wala pang kasagsagan ng, wala pang pandemya rather, no? Or sa mga group activities or mga group games, okay? Okay, meron na po ba kayong mga experiences? You can write down sa ating comment section. Ano yung mga team building activities na memorable sa inyo? Okay, so you can write down sa ating comment section ano-ano po yun, no? Though we can still do this, but we just have to be, we have to remember our safety as well. Okay, so that's gonna be the topic, and our milk for today is participates in unorganized events that addresses health issues and concerns. So specifically, let's talk about and discuss what could be the nature and background of team building activities. What could be the benefits? So let's recognize the benefits of participating in team building activities. And for your performance task is you could create a team building activity plan, okay, with your family that could addresses health or recreation issues and concern. Okay? And the last, as you can participate, this team build yung organize nyo o na makikreate yung team building activity plan, you could be able to do this with your family. So still, we're still after with your safety, no? Gawin nyo na lang muna ito, bonding with your family. Sa susunod na lang na you can do it with your classmate or your friends. For the meantime, okay, dun muna tayo sa safety natin. Okay? So that's gonna be the objective for this lesson. Now, let's have a quick quiz naman, no, regarding our lesson na for today. So let's have our quiz. Okay? So I want you to, hindi naman kailangan ng perfect na sagot dito, no, because this is a new lesson, but somehow at least, no, baka you have the idea. And then kung saan tayo mali, okay, let's take note yung mga mali natin. And along the way with our discussion, you can get what could be the right answer. Okay? Are you ready for our quiz time? Let's get started. So you just have to write down the answers sa ating comment section. So number 1, which of the following refers to an organized recreational activity that aims to promote unity, cooperation, and teamwork? Is it A, team building, B, team development, C, team effort, or letter D, team management? So type in your answer sa ating comment section. Ano ba yung organized recreational activity na yan that can promote unity, cooperation, and teamwork? Okay? So what could be your stock knowledge? Okay? Okay. For Rose Ann, answer, yes, that is correct. We have there the team building. Very good. Sheen, Kessler, and Nicole, is that correct? We have team building as a recreational activity that when you participate or engage in this activity, it can promote unity, cooperation, and teamwork. Okay, good work. And Eliza as well. Let's move on to question number 2. Now, let's try to analyze this one. No? Which of the following responses show a good team leader? Ano kaya ang answer natin? Letter A, I can lead you. Letter B, we can do it together. Letter C, they are better than us. Or letter D, I trust them. They can do it. Again, what could be a good response from a good team leader? Okay, so let's have here for number 2. Yes, Nicole, Rose Ann, and Kessner. Okay, very good. Mas maganda po na ang response natin as a team leader, no? We can do it together. So, let's move on to question number 3. So, may mga stages ng team development. Okay, what could be your knowledge on this? In what stage of team development members are started to socialize pa lang? Okay, is it A, forming stage, B, norming stage, C, storming stage, or letter D, performing stage? Okay, sa yung mga iba na nakikita ko pa yung mga comment for question number 2. But yes, Angelo and Bea, tama yung sagot nyo. Let's have question number 3. What's your answer po? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay? Sabi ni Rose Ann ay letter A. Tingnan natin kung tama ang sagot niya. Same with Samantha. Yes, that is correct. Okay? It's in the forming stage na nag-start pa lang ng socialization between the members of the team. Very good. Also, Charisse. Okay? Let's move on to question number 4. What team development stage represents where teams are experiencing conflict with each other? So, kahit naman sa mga every relationship, sa mga group na nobody is perfect, nagkakaroon ng mga conflict yan. So, is it A in the forming stage, B norming stage, C storming stage, or letter D performing stage? Saan kaya? Experiencing conflict. Type in your answer. Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, Nicole's answer is letter C. Okay. But then on, okay, baka kasi no, dahil conflict, we have there the storming stage. But then on, the answer is we have there the norming stage. So, later on, madidiscuss natin po yan. So, just type down po ano man yung mga maling sagot nyo, and then we can have that in our discussion. Okay? So, particularly because you ano po kayo sa siguro sa storm. That's why you relate that with conflict. But, let's move on to number 5. We will discuss that later on yung norming mga stages ng development. Number 5, which of the following will undermine team effectiveness? Ang kaya dyan masasabi natin best, no, na nakikita ang team effectiveness. Is it A, effective communication, B, self-actualization, C, self-fulfillment, or letter D, socialization? So, alam niyo na yung effective communication and socialization, but somehow, yung deeper understanding with self-actualization, okay, o kaya yung mga self-fulfillment, ano ba yan? Okay. Try to answer this. Number 5 question po. Okay, number 5. So, sa iba, no, kay Sheen, letter D, kay Nicole, A, kay Gian, letter D, but here, no, ang team effectiveness, you can have there in self-actualization. Okay, so sa Maslow ng hierarchy no, ng needs na may self-actualization, meron din tayo when it comes to team building activities. So, yan po. Ang correct answer natin is letter B. So, take note lang ng mga maling answer natin at sa discussion natin later on para mas maintindihan po ninyo. Okay, so letter B is the answer. Let's move on to question number 6. Okay, let's have here a situation. You observe that one of your team member is quiet and do not interact with other member. So what will you do as a team member? Okay? So letter A, would you call a colleague and ask about the concerned member? Letter B, ignore your team member. Letter C, pull out and get the attention of the group. Or letter D, start a conversation with the concerned member. Try to analyze, no? As a team member, how could you show your support as well, okay, as a team member, okay, your concern. So what could be your answer? A, B, C, or D? So we have your Kessner, pakinggan. His answer is letter D. That is correct. Same thing with Sheen and Lorenzo. Very good answer. Yes, no? Let's try. Ikaw pa lang kasi nakakaalam, no? So somehow you could already start a conversation with your team member. Roseanne, Nicole, Samantha, Geraldine. Okay, very good on that. Let's have your question number 7. Okay, let's go back with the stages po. Now, your group did not succeed in the last task that your group performed. Your leader conducts a meeting with the group to explain the role of each member for the next task, and all the members agree with it. So in that particular situation, what stage of team development is being described? Is it in the forming stage, norming stage, storming stage, or letter D, performing stage? So please type in your answer for number 7. Okay? So check nyo na lang po yung mga medyo late na nagpa-pop up na answer po, but then on, I was able to give the right answer. Okay. So sabi ni Roseanne, Roseanne is letter A, kay Nicole is letter C. Okay? Halo-halo, no? Kay Sheen, letter A, kay Myra, 7, but the answer here is letter D, performing stage. Very good, Lorenzo and Samantha. Okay? So, we will just discuss this further po, no? Bakit kaya nasa performing stage ito? Let's now move on to question number 8. Okay. Now, these are examples of team building activities. You might have an idea. Okay. Alam ko, marami na rin kayong alam ng mga team building activities, but we have here some new team building activities that you can do with your family members or friends. So, which of the following team building examples do not need equipment? Okay. Saan kaya yon? Is it the guess what? Letter B, fox and squirrel. Letter C, everybody eat. Or letter D, extreme relay. So type in your answer sa ating comment section. Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, for number 8, so medyo siguro you're not that familiar with the team building activities, okay? Wala pa akong nakikita. So sabi ni Lorenzo, it's letter D. Okay, Samantha. So various answer na from our participant. Kay Geraldine naman, guess what? Okay. All right, so more of D and letter A. But actually, the answer is letter A. Sa mga nakapagsagot ng letter 8, we have their guess what. But let's just describe yung mga nature ng mga team building activities na ito later on. But at least, no, you could already learn something dito pa lang sa ating quiz time. Let's move on to the 9th question, which is not an example of a team building activity. Okay? Team building activity tayo. Is it A, extreme relay, B, human twister, C, basketball, or letter D, scavenger hunt? You might have an idea already, so type in your answer. Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, while waiting, let me greet good morning kay Pinky Vibas. Okay, we have here yung teacher nila si Ma'am Mary Grace Beretania. Hello po. Okay. Kay Geraldine and Nico, we have their C. Kay Sheen, kay Rose and yes, okay, because I guess you're familiar with this activity, no? The answer is letter C. We have their basketball. So usually, it's a sport, competitive sport, okay? A game, pwede rin siyang ano pa, kung hindi naman masyado, kung laro-laro lang naman din. Okay, but yes, the answer is letter C. Good works, mga students na naka-answer ng letter C. Okay. And then let's have here the last question for our quiz time. Which of the following is the best team building approach in the time of pandemic? Okay. Is it A, personality-based, virtual-based for letter B, C, problem-solving based, or letter D, skills-based? Let's try to analyze yung situation natin today, okay? Now, we can still have this team-building activity, but then on, okay, we can assure our safety naman. Okay, and the answer for number 10, yes, Nicole's answer, Sheen, and Geraldine's answer, yes, that's correct. We have here the virtual base. Okay, still, we're in the midst of pandemic now. Let's still have let's still assure yung safety natin. Kung saan tayo mag-enjoy, but then we are going to be safe. All right. So most of your answers naman ay correct, no? Let's just discuss further na lang yung mga maling answer nyo so that mas maintindihan nyo niya, ay, tama, ito yung stages. So mga ganitong klaseng situation, angkop ito sa ganitong stage. All right. There we have it. Very good again to the participants natin. And for your active participation, kudos sa ating mga grade 12 learners. And let's start our discussion about team building. Let's define first. Okay, I know may mga idea na kayo, no? So while having our discussion, you can write down your experiences sa ating comment section. Anong team building activity ang inyong nasalihan na, ang inyong na-experience, o yung mga memorable experience ninyo? You can type that sa ating comment section while we are having our discussion. Okay? So let's define now team building. So it is an organized recreational activity participated with a small group or a large group of people that empower individuals through different recreational games, no? As in addition to that, no, nakapag-ano tayo ng yung answer kanina, no, when it comes to team building activities, okay? So yes, we can promote yung unity, cooperation, and teamwork if we engage to this team building activities, no? And aside from that, may mga ano siya ng, you can have their different recreational games po, no? Okay. This can, this can be an avenue that brings individuals together, okay? Kasi meron yung collaboration. And with team building, it would really unite each individual towards kung ano man yung goal or objective ng inyong team or group. Okay? So that is the meaning of team building. Now, meron tayong tinatawag na team management. This is a process of learning to work together effectively. Now, as a group, though we have individual differences, we have different skills, okay? Wherein, meron naman tayo, no, as we manage our team, no, we can work efficiently, productively, and effectively as we try to achieve our common goal. Okay, so we have there the team management, okay? So, actually, yung mga team management, we also have here team development, okay, all right? As we manage the team po, no, as we develop our team as well, meron tayong tinatawag na stages of team development. This is from master class po, no, wherein they stated that team management, okay, the development of a team, as they work together effectively, kasi there is a research, no, that shows or that shown ang mga teams, they go through mga stages, okay, during yung pag-develop ng team, okay? Meron din, according to Bruce Stockman, isa siyang educational psychologist, and he was able to identify naman yung mga 5 stages, okay, wherein ang isang team, they most often or they experience this one, okay, para mas maging high-performing ang kanilang grupo, okay? And we have here, ayan, no, unang-una is yung forming stage na tinatawag natin. Pag sinasabi nating forming stage, okay, kagaya ng, nakakita na ako ng mga correct answers earlier, eh, that is correct. This is the stage wherein, ito pa lang yung, you getting to know each other. So this would be a period of orientation, and you get acquainted with the different members of your group. So that is the forming stage. From the word, you're just still forming. Next one is yung tinatawag nating storming stage. Okay? Ang storming stage, ito yung sinasabi nilang most difficult and critical stage to pass through. Kasi ito yung mark ng mga may conflict and competition as individuals, okay? Wherein, syempre, getting to know pa lang kayo, ngayon na nakikita, ano yung mga personalities ng bawat isa, no? Na wherein, ang team performance nyo, it would affect, okay, or somehow madidecrease yung performance ng team, no? Okay, or maging it would result to unproductive activities in case na may mga conflict, okay, na nararanasan, or sometimes, no, kasi you're not used to, hindi mo pa naiintindihan mismo yung pinaka-personality, okay, ng inyong mga team members. Next, we have here the norming stage. Okay, so in this stage, okay, the team gets through the storming stage na, wherein yung conflict, kahit pa paano na-resolve nyo na siya, okay? Dahil medyo nagkapalagay ng loob, mas ano nyo na yung personalities ng iba, tansyan nyo na yung mga timpla ng mga ugali ng inyong mga team members, okay? So, in the norming stage, na-surpass nyo na yung mga individual differences, and somehow, nade-develop na yung, halimbawa, consensus develops around with whom the leader or leaders are, okay? Yung mga roles ng bawat members, naintindihan natin yan. And sabi ko nga, yung interpersonal differences na, you were able to resolve that. Okay? So, kaya kahit pa paano, no, mas nagiging united na kayo. And syempre, with that, mas nag-i-increase na yung performance ng inyong team. Excuse me. Next one is we have there the performing stage. Okay? So, ang performing stage naman, yan na. Yung mas established na yung consensus and cooperation, okay? Mas established na ang team, okay? When it comes yung sa maturity, mas organized na, well-functioning na kayo, okay? Kumbaga, mas stable na yung organisasyon ninyo, yung grupo ninyo. And mas nararamdaman na yung commitment, okay, ng mga members, okay, as you reach yung mission o yung goal ng inyong team. Okay? So, although may mga problems and conflict man yan, okay, you could be able to deal with those conflicts that may arise within your team. And the last, okay, stage na sinasabi is the adjourning. Yung adjourning stage na yan, ito na yung most of the team na kumbaga you were able to accomplish, successfully you were able to accomplish yung goal, yung objective ng inyong grupo or ng inyong organization. Wherein, this could emphasize yung wrapping up ng final task, okay? Mas nado-document, mas nakikita nyo na yung effort and results, okay? So, yun yung sinasabi ni Bruce Tuckman na different stages, okay? For the team to be developed, okay? For forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning stage. Now, I have here some of examples lang naman ng team building activities, but I know you have here you can write down, no? You can still write down sa ating comment section ano-ano yung mga team building activities na na-experience nyo before and ano yung memorable sa inyo. Lalo na nung merong nasa face-to-face classes pa, no? But these are just some experience. Let's have Eliza G, no? May experience sila ba about team building, swimming pool? Nasa swimming pool po kami at itatawid namin yung papel na dapat di mabasa sa pool. Okay? Where it's a collaborative effort ng grupo, no? Paano nila matatawid yun? So that's one. Thank you for sharing, Eliza Jean. Okay? All right. And yes, we have here some examples of team building activities na pwede nyo ring itry sa bahay with your family members. Okay, so we have here, the first one is the human twister. Okay, so human twister, okay, particularly you have the idea, no, kayo, this is preferably mga 6 or more, pero pwede rin laruin to ng 3 people, okay, ng 3 tao. So, ang equipment na kailangan dyan, you have there, pwedeng 2 to 4 dice, okay? May mga note cards kayo for each person, okay? Kasi kung, for example, you have your 6 groups and you divide that into groups of, okay, preferably 6, okay? So, ang each group, numbers of ng 1 to 6 yan. Para makagroup kayo, pwedeng gawin yung strategy yan. Okay? And then, meron kayong, di ba mga note cards kayo, you have to assign yung mga 6 body parts, okay? Ina-number niyo yung mga body parts. And then, for example, gamit yung dice, you roll, for example, you roll 2 dice. The first, yung isang dice, okay, is the body part. Okay, di ba, the usual, ang dice natin is 1 to 6. So, as you number that body part na yan, okay? And yung pag-second naman ng dice ninyo is the body part, okay, is the body part number. Okay? Una, tandaan, as yung player, yung first dice, 1, the player number, okay? And yung second is yung body part. So parang, as you roll the dice, okay, yung 2 or more dice, okay, you would establish yung with another player and yung anong body part ang kanyang hahawakan. Okay? So kaya kayo merong mga note card. The 2 players, touch, okay, body part against each other, each placing a note card. Di ba may mga note card kayo? Okay? So, ganun lang yung halos takbo ng human twister. So, mas maganda na mas kakilala mo muna yung kasama mo as you do this kind of activity. Okay? Pag hindi mo masyado kasama kasi we have still, no, the virus around us for our safety, no, mag-iba na lang tayo ng activity kung sakali kasi meron siyang hindi natin masusunod yung social distancing. Another for human, aside from human tester, okay, we do also have there the fox squirrel. Okay, so dito naman kailangan mo ng dalawang bola na may ibang kulay at size. Okay, so for example, no, you will sit down in a circle facing inward. Okay, pa-circle kayo facing inward, and then yung isang ball, yun yung tinatawag nating fox. Okay? Yung another ball, yun yung tinatawag nating squirrel. So, the fox can only be passed. Okay, yung isang bola, yung fox na tinatawag natin, this can be passed from person to person sa iisang direction. Samantala, yung isang bola na tinatawag nating squirrel, it can be passed on, okay, to different person. So kapag nangyari, yung two balls, yung fox and squirrel na bola, it end up together sa isang tao while holding both of the ball, okay, siya yung ma-out sa game. Okay? So yun yung fox and squirrel. So two balls tayo dyan, okay? Yung pag-throw lang ng bola, different direction lang. Yung isa, sunod-sunod, yung isa anywhere. Okay? So that is the fox and squirrel. Let's have here the third one. I guess may idea na rin kayo kahit paano we have the relay. I guess you have the idea paano ginagawa ang relay, bakit? Pero we have their extreme. All right? Now, in extreme relay, it can be played with a small group or large group. Ang kailangan naman natin dito, you'll be needing some strips of paper, okay? And then, you try to write yung mga tasks na gagawin ng mga members, okay? And they will, and you will need different things na depende sa task na kailangan gawin, okay? So, for example, yung members, no, you just have to split the members into several groups, okay? Depending kung ilan ang mabubuo nyo kasi it can be a small group or a large group, and then you would let them line, okay? Fall in line, okay? Line the different groups, they form a line and make sure na ang mga grupo ay they are spread out. So, for example, you have to tell them at this time the object of ng game. Okay? For example, ang activity, ang objective ng game is for them to run, okay? As they go out and grab a strip of paper and they have to perform ano man yung task na nakalagay sa strip of paper. Okay? For example, as they run, tas nakalagay sa strip of paper, they have to dance a TikTok dance, something like that. Okay? So, once they have completed yung task, okay, they are to run back. So, di ba naka-line sila niyan? So, after maka-perform ng nasa una, okay, yung another member naman. Kung sino yung grupo, kung 5 members yan, no, na nagawa na, na-fulfill na lahat ng task, they will be declared as the winner. Alright? Another one, we have here the everybody's it. Okay? So this can be usually mga pag-perform ng mga large, it's a game for a large group of people. Okay? Pwedeng gumamit ng mga cones to mark off ng mga boundary, no? May mga cones na, no, para malaman natin yung mga dapat lang pinupuntahan, saan lang dapat, okay? That will accommodate your group so they can have room to run. So usually kailangan to ng malaking space din actually. So, you just have to set a boundary na kung saan magsistay ang mga different members, okay, para sila ay makatakbo. Or, actually, parang yung tag game ito, no, where everyone is it. It's like you have to tag someone out, okay, before na matag ka nila. Parang mga ano lang din yan, nahabulan, mataya-taya, okay? And if natag ka niya, then you just have to sit down. Just imagine nyo, ang dami niya, no, na hanggang sa matira matibay. Okay? So, the game is over when no one or nobody is up. Alright? So, that's everybody's it. And let's have the last one. We have there the guest one. Okay? So, sabi natin kanina, sa ating activity, walang equipment na kailangan. So, yeah, small group and large group of people could participate in this kind of activity. So, example lang dyan, no? One person leaves the room where the group, may isa, no? Isang tao, medyo hiwalay siya kung saan yung pinakamalaking large group ay nandoon. And while one person ay wala, no? Sabi natin wala siya. Yung grupo naman dito, they would decide a particular thing that they are going to describe. Okay? Yun yung tinatawag nilang figure outer. So, tandaan, ang figure outer, okay, as he comes back, okay, he will start asking some questions. For example, what color is this? Okay, which one is, kung ano mang questions na yan. So, the game goes until the figure outer, no, can figure out, okay, ano yung, parang charade din siya, but then on mas malakihan, no? Okay, so those are examples of team building activities. These are just some examples. No? I know you have several team building activities, no, wherein it uses different equipment, okay, wherein collaboration, unity, yung mga mag-strategize kayo, okay, kahit papel lang yan, yung iba, for example, gumagamit ng mga straw, okay, pataasan man yan, alright, okay, and then the group, mga strips of paper, for example, okay, wherein you can, alam ko maraming sa mga students din natin na napaka-creative nila with some of the materials, they could create such games wherein they enjoy it together in a group. Okay, so those are just some examples. We do have different team building activities, but since tatandaan lang natin yung safety natin, social, yung iba, no, kahit pa paano, merong, as much as possible, let's follow social distancing kasi nga pag-spread. So, sa ngayon, na kung ang mga team building activities ay ano muna sa gathering, no, but then on, we can sanitize, disinfect, wear our face mask while we are doing the activity. This would also not be impossible for us to enjoy and experience different team building activities. Okay, so there we have it, some examples of team building activities. Let's have a quick understanding with the importance, okay? Ano ba ang benefit na pwede nating mag-gain from team building activities? Number one, we have there, it promotes socialization because it's in a group, different people wherein you are doing such activities, doing an activity, you are planning, you are strategizing, analyzing, or trying to solve such problems, no, to be able to finish the task or achieve your common goals. So yes, number one is promote socialization. Another thing is promote effective communication. Syempre, as you work as a team, okay, you have to communicate, okay? In every relationship naman, no, effective communication. Walang imposible na sa pakikipag-usap sa isa't isa, so that you can address some issues and concerns, yung mga hindi pagkakaintindihan, pagkakaunawaan. In every relationship naman yan, napaka-importante ang pag-uusap. Okay? So that mas maiintindihan ninyo ang bawat isa instead of, just ignoring kung ano man yung conflict na parang walang nangyayari. So it's better that you discuss things, hindi lang sa mga conflict, but as you plan and as well as to list down different ways for you to achieve your goal. Okay? And also promotes respect and collaboration. Alright? Nandyan yan. And we have individual differences. Hindi naman tayo perfectong tao. But I think, no, as we do things for the common good, walang imposible. Okay? Conflicts and challenges, it's really part. But dyan din tayo matututo from our mistakes. And yes, promote self-actualization and fulfillment, okay? As we try to, as we become responsible sa ating behavior, no? We can bring down kung anumang mga personal walls between the members of the team, and we can be able to gain teamwork at mas magiging productive tayo, no? And with that, it would increase yung self-actualization and fulfillment. Okay, it's like along the way we can just discover that yung mga strengths natin, we can overcome our weaknesses. Okay, we can boost our self-confidence, our self-esteem, and we can be aware with our shortcomings and be able to overcome them. Okay, kasi in the process na mas maganda din na nakakarinig tayo ng mga feedback, constructive feedback from our team members. Okay? Because tatandaan natin, at the end of the day, we are still the one deciding. But probably with the situations o yung mga sinabi ng tao, as we internalize this one, we can come up with a decision na, ay may mali ako, ay may tama ako. And with that, we are maturing, we are developing, we are growing as an individual. And the last of the importance is it promotes well-being and health. Yan lagi nating inaano sa ating health optimizing physical education, particularly hope for, wherein we're not just enjoying, relaxing, but because we are moving as we do recreational activities, it can really promote our well-being and health, especially pag active ang task ng ating team building activity. So there we have it. I hope you were able to understand and realize, okay, the importance of team building activities so you can plan and set up your team building activities with your family at home. Okay? This will be the task na inyong pwedeng gawin with your family. This is entitled Team Building Fam Bond. Okay, so this will be a time for you to, to bond with your family member. You enjoy together, you grow together, okay? And lagay nyo lang dyan yung inyong name, grade, and section. What could be your chosen activity? Sino yung mga members of the family that would participate? Kunin natin ang heart rate, okay, at resting heart rate ng family members. And then, after doing the activity, kunin din na ang heart rate ng ating family members. Okay? So, yan lang naman din po. And then, try to mag-reflect na lang, what had transpired during the activity, your realization, okay? Together with the family, anong magandang naidulot ng activity ito. Okay? So, that's gonna be the task for for this week lesson. Okay? So again, let's go back with our park and go question earlier. How do participating to team building activities address health issues and concern? So again, my dear students, okay, based on our discussion with the importance, the nature, and background of team building activities, okay, paano kaya nakakatulong ang team building activities na ito para at least kung ano man mga health issues at mga concern natin sa ating pangangatawan, mentally, okay, physically, emotionally, all right? Okay, how does team building help us? Okay, so can you please type in sa ating comment section your idea how do participating to team building activities address health issues and concern? All right. So while waiting po sa ating answers from our learners, okay? Yeah, let me greet. Nandito kanina, si Sir Resty. Hi, Sir Resty Baradi. Thank you for watching and tuning in. And also for motivating your students to join our ETUlay session. Maraming salamat po. Okay? Yeah, hi, Danica. Okay, we also have dear Renzi. All right. Let's have your Eliza Jean's answer. Okay, it can help improve team effectiveness. Yes, that's one benefit ng team building activity, It can, syempre, you work as a team and this could help you be productive and work effectively. All right? For Geraldine, it improves our social interaction to others. Yes, you get to know with each other. Okay, mas naiintindihan natin. This would be the time na magiging mapagkumbaba tayo. Okay, being respectful. All right? For Joseph, the health issue that you include in our recreational activities, sometimes you have swimming, like doing scuba diving. Okay. So, doon yung mga recreational activity na yan, And with that, because you keep on moving, yes, some could, kung halimbawa, yung mga flexibility nyo rin, yung cardiovascular endurance niyo ay medyo nasa fair lang siya or needs improvement by engaging to team building activities, active team building activities, then definitely it can improve. For Alex, kay Alex Mirales, it improves mental and emotional health by socializing to other people. That's correct, Naniniwala ako na other people would be an instrument for us to learn, okay? Masaktan man tayo, may matutunan man tayo, and for us to grow individually. Okay, there we have it. Thank you, students, for giving those answers. So, kay Eliza din to motivate. Yes. I'm very happy to read all your answers, even kay Nicole, no, participating to team building activities, help other people to work together, okay, motivate, and individual to socialize and communicate to other people. Okay, yes, it helps you to be physically active. All right, congratulations for your wonderful answers. I'm very happy. I feel and I know that you are learning a lot from our today's lesson. Okay, so again and again, thank you for participating for our week 7. For your comments and suggestions, please do email us at edtech@deped.gov.ph. And once again, this is your ETUlay tutor for Hope 4, Tutor Shen. See you again next week, and may I leave this this quote. There is a great power when a group of individuals with similar interests gets together to work toward the same goal. So nothing is impossible if we collaborate, we have unity as we achieve our goals in life. Thank you so much for tuning in, and next week again, we have our week 8. Tuloy-tuloy lang po tayo sa pag-like and share, and let's have our week 8 lesson next week. Keep safe, everybody. God bless everyone.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!